Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your December 2022 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Scorpio and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently single, perhaps you're partnered up, maybe you're focused on self-love, or you're going through a challenge with someone close to your heart. We'll dive into it all. So just a friendly reminder, Scorpio, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Scorpio, in the position here of the recent past, some of you may have lost a loved one. Someone may have crossed over, or there could have been emotional loss as well. But we do have the cardinal showing up here. Whenever I get the cardinal, this is a loved one's way of coming through. Whether you are currently widowed, perhaps some of you have lost a parent, a sibling, a family member around this time, or it could be that you're going through a little bit of a challenging period because this is time for connection, gathering, and getting together, but some of you may not be able to see this person because they may be at a physical distance, or they may have left the earth here, but that doesn't mean that their energy is not still within you. And I feel like some of you may be receiving messages from loved ones that have crossed over, whether in the form of a cardinal, a bird, whether it is a song on the radio, or it could be a book that shows up, a title on a book. They're also giving me the name Nancy. Nancy, that may be your name or a loved one who has crossed over, but you are receiving messages from spirit, messages from your team, your ancestors, your loved ones. Now, just to let you know here, love shows up in all shapes, sizes, and forms. It doesn't just define itself to romantic love. Love can be for your parents, your children, your family members and siblings. It can be a love for your friends and the people that you surround yourself with. So that's what we'll be talking about here in this reading, is love of all forms. So please make sure you do take what resonates for you. Now, Scorpio, in the present moment, we do have the camping energy. This talks about a much needed escape. Now, some of you may have some holiday leave, some paid time off, some travel or adventure coming in for you. Some of you are just looking to escape 2022 and enter into 2023. I do sense here that there's going to be time to go within, to reflect, to refuel your energy. If you've been feeling a little bit lonely, withdrawn, or isolated, you may be coming together with the people that that love you, support you, and want to see you happy and thrive. But I am sensing that some of you may be, again, leaving a physical space and going someplace else. Maybe you're traveling for the holidays. For others of you, you are ready to push that go button and enter into 2023. Now, in the future, we have the tin cup. This is about filling your cup with things that fuel your energy, things that are fulfilling emotionally, physically, mentally. This is about fulfilling work as well. So some of you may be focused on your career versus love. For others of you, in matters of the heart, I feel it's very important for you to fill your cup. It wouldn't surprise me to see that King or Queen of Cups in your reading, or even the Two of Cups as well showing up, because you certainly are at a place where you're wanting to fill yourself up, because some of you may have felt depleted here in the recent months. But I sense that you're doing what you can to reinvent yourself, to refuel yourself, and to put that spark back inside you, or to find that spark that is within. They're showing me flames. So I'm feeling some of you even may be connecting to wands or fire energy as well. There could be someone in your life who is either an Aries, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or it could just be the energy showing up where you're ready to refuel yourself and move forward. Let's dive into your main energy here, Scorpio, and take a look at what the overall energy is for you. The Chariot, there it is, hitting that go button, movement, travel for some of you. Whether you're taking a road trip, whether you are flying. Some of you may recently have purchased a new vehicle. They're showing me keys as well. The Chariot energy is Cancerian energy, and it's about triumphant success. It is about you being able to open your heart up to loving, trustworthy, honest relationships. When this shows up as your main energy, I feel like there's a new sense of direction and drive within you. After a time of feeling maybe lack of, you weren't quite sure where you stand in a relationship or where you stand in love in general. But I feel like you've been receiving messages from spirit here, from your team. You may have even been trying to connect to your higher self through meditation, through moments of silence. Some of you may be able to get outside more in the month of December. That will really help you connect to your higher self and your intuition. There's silence here. And also you can see that in this camping card, are tons of stars around. And stars in tarot represent healing. They represent guidance, hope, and positivity. So Spirit is saying here, whatever you are wanting to manifest in matters of the heart, I feel like you are on your way to achieving great love. If you're looking for a companion as well, it may show up in the form of an animal. Some of you may be purchasing or adopting an animal in the coming months as well. It doesn't have to be the traditional cat or dog. It could be a bird. It could be a hamster. It could be a rabbit. It could be something of that nature as well, whether for yourself personally or a family member. Now let's take a look and see what is crossing your energy, Scorpio, in the month of December. What do we have crossing your energy? We have the Three of Swords, but I like that this is actually crossing your energy as the challenge, because the Three of Swords in reverse talks about forgiveness. It talks about healing, and it talks about finding solutions to any challenging words, heartache, or memories that you've endured in the past. December can be a challenging month for those who have, again, lost loved ones. But I feel like you are doing something different this Christmas time or this season if you do celebrate the holidays, or if you typically tend to maybe feel like a Grinch or feel like Scrooge. I feel like you may be opening up and enjoying this holiday season the best that you can, because I'm getting a heart chakra opening here. Now, for others of you, if you are spending the holidays alone, or if you have been through a heartache or a situation with a family member, I feel like you're coming together here. I'm just going to pull a card to clarify the Three of Swords, but I feel like you're healing or mending a situation that was challenging or disheartening to you. Let's take a look and clarify the Three of Swords for Scorpio. The Hierophant. Yes, some of you, this could be your first December with a partner, or even without a partner or a loved one. The Hierophant is about commitment. It is about divine guidance. It is Taurus energy, but it is about your traditions and your beliefs. I feel some of you may be shaking them up a little bit, doing something different. Maybe you typically stay around your home or you invite people over. Some of you may be deciding to travel someplace warm for the holidays or go someplace else, do something different. So I feel like you're breaking up tradition because you are healing, you're mending, and you're not going to stay in an energy here of negativity. You're feeling that spirit of joy and happiness. So you're definitely working out of a situation, again, that was lonely, isolating, or hurtful. All right, so let's take a look and see what's below you. What's the deep, deep past? What is below? Oh, wow. There you have the Hierophant again showing up here. So there may have been a high level commitment between you and someone close to your heart. This could be a relationship where I'm getting mother-daughter, but it doesn't have to just be mother-daughter. It could be mother-son. It could be a marriage, a union. This can also be your connection to the divine as well. I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom from committing yourself to either another person or committing yourself to yourself here. I sense that you may be breaking traditions. And again, you're doing something differently this time around. I'm not quite sure what that is for you. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but I feel like you're forming new traditions that are a lot happier. Some of you may be blending family dynamics. You may be meeting new people around this time. For those of you that are single, you may be doing something quite different as well, opening up your heart. If you tend to be a little bit closed off, you may be saying, yes, I will go on that date with you, or yes, I will meet your family, or yes, I would love to adopt this animal. There's just something you're doing that's going to fill you with more excitement, but you're going to commit to yourself. And I was actually listening to an audiobook the other day, Glennon Doyle's Untamed, and she mentions how she had to break free from the traditional sense of what love looks like. And sometimes we think love needs to be, or we're bending backwards, people pleasing and doing everything for everyone else, where we lose ourselves. But she says what we need to do is marry ourselves, for better or for worse, to ourselves first, instead of dedicating to someone else. So some of you may be choosing to do that as well. And it doesn't make you selfish. It doesn't mean that you're not loving another person. It just means that you are not going to lose yourself in the process of love, because love can be, it can be on the surface rocky, it can be hurtful, it can be turbulent, it can be messy, but underneath it all, love is pure and simple. That's what we're made of. That's what we go back home to. And I sense here with this Hierophant, you're committing to something that's that pure, unconditional love here. So I really love this showing up for you. Let's take a look, Scorpio, and see what's going on in the past and how it may be affecting your present. What do we have here for Scorpio, please? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you single, some of you quite independent, some of you are focused on creating a life that you love. Sometimes this Nine of Pentacles, if you are in a relationship, it can be that you feel maybe a little bit lonely or maybe a little bit empty inside, regardless of your relationship status. But I feel that what you're doing is you are turning the page and you're rewriting your future. You're saying, I don't have to feel lonely and isolated and broken at times. You are perfectly imperfect, Scorpio. And I feel like you are creating this new energy within yourself where you're going to attract the love that you absolutely deserve, but it may show up in unexpected forms. It may be, again, in the form of an animal, a companion friend, a soul tribe that comes in and helps you fill that piece of yourself that at times you feel like it's difficult. There's something missing. There's something lonely. You want another person to share your life with. For others of you, you certainly are manifesting love, I see, in the romantic sense. Let's take a look and see what's coming in for you. Oh, there it is, the Lovers card. I love this. Okay. Ooh, all right. We're going to go with that one too. So in the potential here, what's coming in is Gemini energy for some of you, but we have the Lovers. This is about you making decisions that are based on your heart. If it's not a soul yes, I feel like you are searching for your soul yes, or you're searching for this love and you're not going to settle. And that's what I was saying here with this Hierophant card. It doesn't mean that you're not going to work on your relationship and everything's going to be, you know, roses and happy moments, but it means that you're going to be with someone who respects you and who honors you, but also wants to put in the work. They're willing to meet you halfway, so you don't have to lose yourself in the process or bend over backwards to please another person. And some of you may have done that in the past in a marriage. I'm seeing as well. If you are currently married or you're with someone and you want to stay with this person, I sense that you may be having a talk with them about how to spice things up or how to connect with each other where you're able to feel more alive, spontaneity here, maybe travel, try a new restaurant. There could be more date nights incorporated here. For those of you that are single, this is a beautiful card for attracting a new love into your life. And for those of you that are certainly going through a difficult matter of the heart, I do see healing, mending, and possibly coming back together, but that doesn't mean, again, that it's coming back together in the physical sense. It just could be energetically, you're coming back together and you're able to heal and move forward from something that was painful. The Lover's card is beautiful. It is about soul contracts, which we were talking about earlier. Soul tribe, soul contracts, feeling the love, feeling the energy of joy and excitement. Some of you may be escaping with a lover or with a loved one in the month of December as well. And it's not escaping in a bad sense, but it's just getting away to allow yourselves some downtime with the people that you love, or it could be with the two of you. Now, in the future, we do have the World showing up. So again, another card of travel. A lot of you may be traveling this month. It doesn't surprise me if you do celebrate the holiday season. But this is all about achieving a goal or desire that you have, especially in the month of December, is the month of endings. Endings that bring in new beginnings. So like I said in the beginning of your reading, you may be focused on the things that have worked for you in 2022 and opening yourself up to a new way of being and a new way of doing in 2023. When this World card shows up, if you've been feeling a lack of closure, I feel like you're going to get it. If you've been feeling setback, you're going to get that spring forward. If you've been stuck in any situation here with this Three of Swords, I feel like you're releasing this energy before you move onward. So you're definitely wrapping up some sort of a cycle here, and you're completing this with a sense of victory, celebration, and happiness. So really beautiful energy here. I really love this. Also, some of you may be reading a Christmas book or a Hallmark, watching maybe a Hallmark movie or a Christmas movie as well. It may be on in the background as I hear Christmas music, and I see it's almost like a film that I'm seeing as well. So this could be a film that you're creating within your own mind as you read the pages from a book, or it could be something that you're watching on TV. So please take that as it resonates. So how are you feeling, Scorpio? What are you telling yourself? Eight of Swords, that you are ready to free yourself from the mental restrictions or the old stories that you've woven in the past. Maybe you've told yourself that you'd be alone forever, or that you would feel like you've missed this person and you'd never be able to celebrate or smile around the holidays, whoever that may be for you. For others of you, you may have told yourself that you weren't worthy of love, or you'd never find your soulmate, or whatever old stories that you've weaved that may have been negative or untrue. This is about you freeing yourself from that mental block. This is about liberation here. When this Eight of Swords shows up, you are ready to let go of an old story and move towards freedom. I really love this for you here. This is also, some of you were restricted in the past, whether it was due to the pandemic and you weren't able to travel and see family. For others of you, maybe you were physically restricted by some sort of a handicap, whether you had a cast or you were recovering, or you had some sort of illness that you were, again, healing from. But I feel like you are able to move around and free yourself from some sort of a restriction that maybe had kept you hostage in the past. So the Eight of Swords is about you liberating your mind, your body, your soul, and being able to create, again, new positive traditions, happy moments, and memories that will last a lifetime. Let's take a look at the external environment, Scorpio. They're giving me that name again. If I did bring that up in the beginning, I thought I did. Nancy. Nancy is coming in quite strong here. So some of you may have a grandmother, or it may be your name, or you have a sister. They're giving me that name, Nancy. And usually it doesn't keep coming up again, but there's something very powerful around that energy. So please take that as it resonates. King of Pentacles, stability, success, growth. You're definitely getting to a point in your life where you're feeling like you're finally ready to settle down, or finally ready to bring a partnership in that is more stable, because some of you may have been dealing with instability for quite some time, whether it was within your own mental thoughts, whether it was in your physical world. Some of you may have been brought up in an unstable environment, or you've been in a relationship or a high-level commitment in the past that just was too dominating, or even too materialistic. Someone may have been quite money hungry in the past, I'm sensing as well. If you were dealing with a legality, a divorce, or someone of the past, they definitely may have left you. I just heard high and dry, where you had to start over here. Please take that as it resonates. But the King of Pentacles is you standing on your own and being able to build a strong, solid, stable empire for yourself here, and also for the people that are around you. Now, if you are in a relationship, I feel that you're both creating something quite wondrous. You may be moving, you may be relocating, you may be contemplating doing something that has to do with your stability here as well. Some of you may be taking something to the next level as well, I just heard. So if you recently met someone, or if you met them a while ago, you may make this official. Some of you may be getting a proposal, or you are single and you're just ready to bring in more stability to your life. So let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What are your hopes, Scorpio, and what are your fears? The Two of Swords. Your hope is that you'll be able to make some sort of decision in matters of the heart. Now, this could be, should I stay? Should I leave? Should I reach out? Should I hold back? Should I harbor this pain, resentment, bitterness, and anger, or should I let it go? It'll be different for each and every one of you, but underneath the surface here, the Two of Swords is about needing to make a decision. Spirit is saying here, make a decision from the heart, not the ego. Sometimes we make decisions in pain. We let our emotions make the decision for us, but sometimes we need to open up our hearts to what it is that we truly want, instead of pushing the things away because we have been hurt. And that's what your fear and your hope is. You want to be able to open up and do the right thing here. And for others of you, you feel like you may be blindfolded, that you don't have enough information to make a decision here. Let your heart lead the way, okay? Because I sense that some of you, this is about a connection, okay? You have the two lovebirds here. You have a decision to make here, but you may be in your head too much about some decision regarding a family member, a lover, or a friend. But I sense that if you lead with the heart here, you will be able to see a clearer picture. You'll be able to remove the blockage of what you cannot see and open yourself up to something quite beautiful. Now let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome here for Scorpio? Some of you also, if you are single, it is about releasing the old stories again. And the old stories may at times block you or hinder you from attracting the kind of love that you really want. It's almost like, for example, sometimes all we want and crave is a hug or a connection, or for someone to tell us that we're worthy or wanted. But what we end up doing is saying, no, I don't want you to come over. I don't want you near me. We tend to let our emotions create a response that doesn't resonate with what the heart wants. So I sense that for some of you, if this is you, Scorpio, please don't let that pain hold you back from really, really loving this year, okay? Let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome? I sense mending. I sense that if there was a falling out or some sort of a painful moment between you and someone close to you, I sense that you will be communicating or maybe reaching out, or there may be an apology coming in. Page of Wands. Yeah, this is about you receiving a message or putting out a message. Page of Wands is about being curious. This can be about your eagerness, your enthusiasm. Stay optimistic about a situation here, because even though you've been hurt here in the past, Scorpio, or even though you may feel a little bit lonely, isolated, know that you're not alone. Keep a beginner's mindset here. Do things differently this time around. Open yourself up to curiosity and inquisitiveness. Make sure that you Take the path less traveled as well, I see, because a lot of you have been through a lot. And when this Page of Wands shows up as your final outcome, this is a message coming your way. And this is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for maturity, and an opportunity to really bring about what it is that you seek. Because you can see she's seeking, she's holding that magnifying glass, but she's staying open to the messages, are open to the world around her. And this is coming from a place of, you know, passion, and I feel love as well. So beautiful outcome here, beautiful messages. You have really wonderful cards, and I love that the Three of Swords is actually in your challenge position, because it's saying here that you're releasing something that may have been difficult for you. And it doesn't mean that if you have a loved one who's crossed over, it doesn't mean that you're forgetting about them and everything is great. We don't do that. That's not how grief works. But you are still allowing yourself to joy and to laugh and to celebrate, because that's what they would have wanted for you. So let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. And I will read to you, Scorpio, the relationship message from the guidebook. What do we have here for Scorpio, please? We have deep knowing. It's card 43. Now, some of you may be 43. You may have a birthday on the 4th or the 3rd or even the 7th. We also have that Chariot energy smack dab in the middle. So this is the card of forward movement. But also, it is a deep inner knowing that is guiding you at this time. That's that Hierophant. So some of you are really quite deep in your emotions at this time. This is about intuition, listening to the oracle within. It's about empathy and hypersensitivity. And the relationship message is this: there are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly into your soul. Someone has entered your life, or will, who will be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin the process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. And as soon as I said that here, my eye twitched. Some of you may have a little bit of either a ringing in your ear. Some of you may have eye twitches, or you may even have a little bit of pressure on that third eye. Of course, please seek medical professional guidance if need be. But I feel like that spirit trying to get your attention, trying to say, tune into your intuition, because you have this deep knowing here. And as the Lover's card says, follow your heart. And that's what that deep knowing is saying as well. Follow your heart, because there are wonderful things that are coming in here for you. Last but not least, Scorpio, we're going to get a few messages from your animal spirit guides. And at this time, I just ask, if you can, close your eyes. Take a deep breath from that solar plexus chakra, Scorpio, the belly area. And tune into that third eye chakra, the area between the eyebrows and the forehead. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Scorpio. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animal or animals in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the 1st of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. Okay, so the first animal up here we have is koala. Spirit has a plan. Koala spirit. This is an energy here of comfort. It is an energy here of love, acceptance, belonging, nurturing. So for those of you that are craving that type of love, which I feel as humans, or as souls having a human experience, that's really what we are longing for here on earth, is that connection, that belonging, but also to tune into our own source energy here. Next we have fox. It says think on your feet. You have that chariot energy coming in. So I do feel like if you are traveling or if you're meeting with people, you may have to make quick snap decisions as well. So there could be logic, but also make sure that you are leading with the heart when you do make bigger decisions. Trust in divine detours. Now, some of you, there could be some detours coming up this month as well. Some plans may get altered or times may get shuffled around. Trust in divine detours and don't let them spoil the fun or spoil the party, because sometimes detours are just that. They need us to there's an unexpected change or a surprise that actually will work out better than planned. So trust in those divine detours. And lastly, we have grasshopper. Take a leap of faith, Scorpio, especially as you jump out of one year into another. Take a leap of faith, embrace the unknown, and you may just surprise yourself with what you attract in the meantime here. So take a leap of faith. I feel like there are new beginnings coming in here for you. Certainly could be a new message with that Page of Wands, but open your heart up to the love that's all around you. They're also showing me this here. So someone may have just done that. Someone may come across a picture that has the two hands making a heart. This could be something you've just done and uploaded to your social media, or it could be a book that has that, or this could be you opening your heart up to more love. Please take that as it resonates. But if you do see that in the coming weeks, know that that is Spirit's sign of you're not alone, that you have love all around you. And some of you are certainly attracting a new kind of love because you're healing from the old. I hope this resonates, Scorpio. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free again to share, like, drop your power animals in the comment box below, and hit that subscribe and bell button. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love and light.